Welcome back to Programming with Adam, and in this video we will be looking at LeetCode problems. So as you can see, we did the first 4 and we are now looking at the longest common prefix. So longest common prefix looks like that. So write a function to find the longest common prefix among an array of strings. Okay, so this could be something like that. So let's have a look. So I already prepared a small project here for this one, and nothing special so far. But what I wanted to remind you about was actually a method that I wanted to use. So if we let test to be the list of these, then I wanted to go back to the tutorial, and there was a function to find the transpose of a matrix, right? So you have entries, and then it took the first entry. So notice what to get the transpose, what do you need? You need to take the first entry of the first row, then the first entry of the second row, and the first entry of third row, and the first entry of the fourth row, right? That's how it looks like. And then this becomes, and that's exactly what zip does. So zip takes your matrix, and so the matrix, by the way, looks like that. So maybe let's actually try to run that. So no. We're going here. So we're defining a not quite matrix. Okay, we do have a matrix there. And what does zip do? Zip to the matrix doesn't that doesn't work. Print. But I remember there was a small thing here, right? So to find the you need to transform the input. So it will basically be removing the outside square brackets. So we apply the input to that. So take the first entry of the first row and the first entry of the next one and the first entry of that. That what it will do if we do zip. Yeah, still that does work, and that, but then we can convert it to a list, right? And that works. And so we get all of these, right? So similarly, if we apply this to the test, right? See, it took the first entry of the first row and so on. So if we apply it to test, what happened then? Right. So it takes the what was test, right? So it takes the first. And we could even make it into. Okay. So that's basically the idea, right? And then we want to subtract the first entry, and then we compare. And you can see here they're all the same. So how do we make sure to collect all the ones in the same one? Well, we could simply take that and So maybe we'll do for I in range 0 to 4. FR in. Actually, we could take this sit test here. For I for column in zip text test print column. Right, as you see, and then we also maybe want to convert it to a set. Want to convert that to a set. Okay, there you see. And now we want, so basically we first look at the first entries of everyone, and then we converted that to a set. And then you see already the common ones, the longest common one is basically 1. So so that's the idea, and as soon as we get to a length longer than 1, then we will break. So that's what we'll be doing here. So let's apply it to, let's go back to the LeetCode, and let's apply it to flower. And we do it like that. Okay. So yeah, it's really the zip that's powerful. So we will basically start here. So for I guess for some index I equals to 0, then we do we go through all the columns, right? So column in, for column in, if the length of the set is greater than 1. So basically, first we will be adding I plus 1, and then if suddenly we're at 2, then break. Okay, and then break, and then return I. Okay, return I, and let's try to run that test. Okay, so I just have to adjust this thing here, and now run it. So 3, so not quite. So it's maybe one too much. So okay, so instead of having a result, instead of having a number counting how many equals we have, we could simply for each column, we can simply add it to could simply add the and then break and then return result. Okay, so let's just run that. Flow. Okay, so I guess that should come after. If, yeah, like that. Okay, cool. So let's just try that on a different dog, cat, and so running that gives us the empty string and so on and so on. Okay, cool. So let's assume that's all good and try to run that. So okay, and let's run that code. Okay, cool, and submit. Seems to be working, but pretty slow. So okay, this time it was a bit better, so I will just stick with that and be happy with 99.77%. So that's it.